back, YouTube. It's Carl here from Carl's Garden Veg. Just thought I'd give you a little bit of a plot tour for February. I'm going to start by showing you perhaps the worst part of the allotment, which is still under construction, so to speak. But we'll show you what's going on, and we know how far away now from finishing the whole thing, and I'm pretty much ready for spring, if I'm honest. But it's good. So we look. Well, you know that I like to show you the good, the bad, and the ugly. Well, this is pretty good at the moment. This is, to be honest, this is the pond area. Things are still looking pretty good. The fish are in there. In fact, I haven't got a clue, right, but I got a little tiny fish in there. I'm not sure if they've had babies or something, but I got a little tiny fish, probably about, I don't know, it's about an inch. I bought 6 fish and they were all 3 inches long. This is like just an inch. It's a white fish. You can see over there, look. There it is. Can you see that? It's really, really small. Look. I just don't know where it's come from. I really don't know where it's come from. Any ideas, guys? I'd be appreciated. I don't have a clue. It's nuts. It's nuts. The other fish are in there. They're down deep at the moment, but that little white one comes out all the time. I don't know. I really don't know where it's come from, unless it's because I bought the plants from a garden centre which sells fish. So whether there was an egg on there and it's hatched, I don't know. I'm not really up on these things, but if you could let me know, that'd be awesome. Right, so we're coming across to the decking area. As you can see, it's a bit of a tip at the moment. That's my panel. It's blown down. Like I said, I'm just showing you all the bad at the moment, guys, as well as the good. And some bits and pieces that need to be cleared out. This bed is all ready to plant. And I still got some stuff to move over there. Just come into the bed here, which is going to be for flowers and things. I'm very surprised with these, guys. I'm very surprised. These are tulips. Yeah, tulips. And look at these. Something's been having a little eat of that one. I'll have to have a look at that, what's happening there. But I'm really, really surprised at that. But they are definitely tulips coming up from last year. I didn't dig them out. Apparently supposed to dig the bulbs out. I didn't know that, and I left them in, and they've regrown, so they're still looking all right. But flowers coming on them, and it's only mid-Feb. It's 19th today. Shocking. I don't know what's going on there. Right. So again, there's the pond area. There's the mess. Let's go back up now to the bits that's been all complete. So obviously this area is mine as well, and you've seen me doing all these beds. All these beds are ready to plant now. So I know wood chip nice in the paths and clean and tidy. I'm really happy with those. This bench is still got to be moved because I want to put plants in this whole bed here. I didn't grow anything in there last year, but I want to put plants, possibly like potatoes and things in there. In the polytunnel / this is going to have tomatoes in it this year. So the plan is to basically revitalize this compost. I got more compost coming to put on top of there because I've run out now of my own. And then fill up the rest of these beds, and then just put all my tomatoes and cucumbers are going to go in this polytunnel. So like I said, it's still a bit of a mess in here at the moment that I need to sort out. But yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I got to sort the door out on this as well. But again, showing you all the good, the bad, and the ugly. But I am pleased with the site, I gotta say. So this area, this is all my fruit trees. So I got 3 apple trees, and a cherry here. I'll just take you into the first polytunnel now. No, I'll go take you on the outside first, show you what I got. I still got one of these wheels if anybody needs it. I got 2 actually, if anybody can make use of those. Ideal for a little coffee table or something. And this is the site here. So I got strawberries in there, and all the beds are nice and neat and tidy in there. Again, this is all just bags where I've had manure and stuff delivered. I've seen the compost bays. They're all looking good now at the moment. And then obviously you've got the row of beds on there. So like I said, pretty much underhand. Pretty much underhand. And I'm going to show you inside the first polytunnel. What I've done. So again, this is already in my sandbox. I've had a good sort out. The sand I've sorted out, just cleaned it through. And I've also given it a good soak in with about, I don't know, 50 or 60 litres of my water that I obviously collect. This is a bed that I've dug over because I got compost coming. I'm going to soak this and then put some compost over the top. And I'm going to put salad crops in here. No tomatoes in this polytunnel at all this year. I'm going to be growing strawberries, fruit. I got a little bit of garlic up there in the corner where you can see the manure section. But I've put this running line in, the water line. So it's sort of self-watering system in, and where you can see the holes is where I'm going to be planting my my strawberries. I got 60 plants on their way. So there's 36 going to go in here, and I'm going to put some in the other polytunnel as well, a later variety. Again, this is just clutter that I've collected that needs to be sorted. But this is the point. This is the thing I was saying. So I got my IBC, right, sorted, and then I just connect that up, switch it on, and then that runs down and then gives everything in the polytunnel a water, and I can obviously leave that running. The strawberries, they like a bit of water, particularly when they start to fruit, so that's when this will be very, very handy indeed. So just knock that off, switch it off and plug it back with it. But yeah, pleased looking how things are looking in here. I'll just show you other bits and pieces I've got. I got saved potatoes from last year now. They are basically ready to sort of put into some containers and buckets in the next 2 weeks. I got some garlic and things coming up here. These are all saved seed. I got, look at that, that's popped up there, look. I got some shallots, my own shallots there. And I got some peas for shoots. And I got some onions and things over there. So this is just a little bit of a cover on them, just to give me a bit of protection. I've stored my, it's made a big difference out of it, so I can get access to the beds. Yeah, like that. I got a little bit of rubbish down the side of here. I say rubbish, it's just plastic tubing and things that I will make use of, but I've just chucked it down there, and I'm going to put some more wood chip down the centre here. So that's that area. And I've pretty much emptied the bin in there now with compost as well. And I'll just show you now the other area. I just got some stuff, the storage stuff here and there. And have a good sort out this year. What I want to keep and what I don't. So this is the other polytunnel. Again, all my containers. These won't be staying here. Obviously, these will be ready for planting my spuds and everything. So I'm not too concerned about that at the moment. But all my beds in here are ready to rock and roll. They could do with a good bit of water in here, to be honest, because it's so very dry in here. The soil is very dry. That's the only thing in the polytunnel. But I will get on top of that. Once they switch the water on, I'll give it all a good soaking. And then obviously these are all areas will be in here. Will be again I'm not growing any tomatoes in the large tunnels at all this year. I'm just going to be, like I said, I got 60 plants coming. 36 will go in the other one for strawberries, and I'll fill some of these beds up with strawberries as well. Because I'm not selling my veg like I used to, because my work situation have changed, as you know. So I'm basically going to be just doing what I can, growing what I really enjoy rather than growing for others. And I do eat a lot of fruit, strawberries in particular, but it will be salad crops and onions and all that manner of things going on in here. And I might grow a couple of, like I did last year, some melons possibly. So that's pretty much a tour of what's going on, guys. So it's all happening, but as you can see, I'm way underhand. It takes a lot of pressure off this time of year because I'm a very busy person and I got other things I need to get on with and do. And when I get ahead in the growing season, it just makes a big difference, you know. Let me just spin you back round for a second. So yeah, it's looking good. I'm happy with the allotment. It's all under hand, everything's looking neat and tidy. Yeah, really happy. So there's a quick tour of what's going on. Nothing much at the moment, but it'll start soon. I can tell you, it'll be manic. And I'm way ahead now, so I'm really happy. Just bits and pieces which I can tie up as I'm going along, to be honest, as I'm planting, and I'll alter things as I'm going along. Anyway, thanks for watching. This is Carl's Garden Veg signing out. Don't forget to hit that subscribe. Bye for now.